The discussion around truth and health is heating up. Obama calls out Trump's misleading claims. Just 2 days before concluding his time in office, President Barack Obama held a press conference at the White House where he expressed his anticipation that the incoming Trump administration and Republican leaders in Congress would make their own decisions regarding the nation's future. For the most part, he intended to refrain from interfering with their governance. However, the outgoing Democratic president did admit that there could be specific instances that would compel him to speak out, stating, "There's a difference between the normal functioning of politics and certain issues or certain moments where I think our core values may be at stake." Fast forward merely 9 years, and Obama seems increasingly alarmed at what he sees as threats to those core values. Just this week, Politico reported an example of this concern. Barack Obama vocally criticized President Donald Trump, accusing him of engaging in violence against the truth, regarding his claims linking the use of Tylenol by pregnant women to autism. This accusation marked a significant moment for Obama, showcasing his direct challenge to Trump, both in terms of intensity and context, as he made these remarks on an international stage at London's O2 Arena. The former president cautioned that these kinds of statements could seriously jeopardize public health. Addressing a sizable audience, Obama stated, "We have the spectacle of my successor in the Oval Office, making broad claims around certain drugs and autism that have been continuously disproved." He elaborated, "The extent to which that undermines public health poses significant risks to pregnant women, and it creates undue anxiety for parents of children with autism. Furthermore, autism itself varies widely within a spectrum, and the perceived rise in diagnosis actually reflects a broader definition that allows more individuals to access needed services and support. All of this constitutes a form of violence against the truth." While Obama was addressing a foreign audience during that speech, there was little doubt that he aimed for his comments to resonate back home. The former president took to social media to promote clips of his address, ensuring that his criticisms of Trump reached a domestic audience. This moment stands out, particularly because Trump's unfounded assertions regarding medical practices and vaccines pose significant risks. Moreover, if we consider Obama's recent public remarks, a discernible pattern emerges. It appears he is becoming increasingly vocal in his opposition to Trump. Earlier this year, in April, Obama spoke at Hamilton College, expressing his discontent over Trump's trade tariffs and lamenting a perceived erosion of American values. He cautioned that the current president's attempts to pressure law firms contradicted the fundamental agreements we share as Americans. In June, at the Connecticut Forum in Hartford, Obama warned that the nation is dangerously close to legitimizing behavior typical of authoritarian regimes. Then, during July, after Trump's team accused him of treason, Obama did not hold back, declaring those accusations ridiculous. August saw Obama publicly denouncing the Republican Party's gerrymandering strategies, which he labeled as an existential threat to our democracy. He also engaged privately with upcoming Democratic figures like Zohran Mamdani, celebrating his party's recent electoral successes. In September, Obama criticized Trump for politicizing the Charlie Kirk shooting and failing to take sufficient measures toward uniting the country, while also addressing the right's recent attempts to undermine the First Amendment. Just a week later, he provided additional commentary on Trump's dubious claims about Tylenol. Interestingly, when considering Trump's most vocal and prominent Democratic critics, Obama might not have been the first name that came to mind. However, that perception is beginning to shift. So, what do you think? Are Obama's criticisms warranted? Can we afford to ignore the impact of misinformation on public health? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.